What's up everyone, In Theory here, and welcome to my quick overview and first thoughts video of the new PvM hub, also known as War's Retreat. First of all, to get there, you're going to want to go ahead and hop over to Draenor Village, because the entryway is through Death's office. So once we get here, we'll hop through Death's hourglass on the wall here. And then we'll zip up the ramp and you'll see a brand new doorway that wasn't enterable before, just to the west of Death. So we'll go ahead and hop through here and that'll put you at War's Retreat. At the entryway, there's a few things to take note of. So here there's a bonfire, we have an altar of war over here, a bank chest, and then our vendor. So go ahead and take a look at our vendor. Under the upgrades tab, we have the hub teleport, which allows you to teleport right here. It does not cost any runes, which is awesome. You just need 10 boss kills to unlock that. The portal unlock is for the eastern, so the secondary boss portal, and that takes 100 boss kills to unlock. The Altar of War allows you to restore your prayer and summoning points. It takes 200 boss kills. And the adrenaline crystals right here cost 1k boss kills to unlock. Below that, we have our campfire upgrades. It looks like all the logs cost 1k marks of war. So you just want to go ahead and upgrade your bonfire for the highest logs that you can based on your fire making level. So for elders, it's going to take 90 fire making. And 1,000 Elder Logs to upgrade. Under the Unlocks tab, we have the Auras. Vampirism Aura is 5k, Dark Magic is 12.5k, and then all your Zerk Auras, so Berserker, Reckless, and Maniacal are all 25k. These are no longer available in the loyalty shop, you can only buy them here. So it's going to be a little bit of a grind for 25k marks to unlock all these Auras. Heading over to the Consumables tab, we have Aura Refreshes, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4, all 1, 2, 3, and 4k marks of war. And then we also have Life Refreshes for 2.5k. This one's really awesome. I'm really excited about this. I know a lot of other people probably are too. There hasn't been a way to purchase Life Refreshes in the game up until now, except for through random events like postage stamps. So this is going to allow people to do things like Telos streaking while being able to refresh their signs if they're having some trouble. You know, doing first boss kills like Solak or something, allowing you to always have your sign off cooldown as long as you farm these up. So I'm really excited that they added that into the game. A couple other things that are really cool with this guy here is that he can be used as a decanter. So if you right click on him and go to decant, you can decant vials, decant flasks, convert vials to flasks, convert flasks to vials. So that's really awesome. You don't have to run to Uglog or anything like that anymore to decant, so that's great. I'm not really sure what battle status is. If you right click and do battle status, he just yells at me for being lazy and tells me to go start earning things. So we'll have to see what that does in the future. As far as farming marks of war go, you get marks of war just by bossing. You can earn up to 1k total marks of war per hour, and the amount of marks that you get varies on the boss that you're killing. So for example, if you kill Vindicta, you may get 10 or 20 marks of war, and if you kill Telos, you may get 100 marks of war. Obviously, don't take those numbers in concrete. I'm just throwing those out as an example. I'll have to do some testing and figure out how many marks of war you get for each bosses and post something in the future about that. So if we take a look at the campfire here, it's really awesome. You just click to warm your hands on there, and it only takes a few seconds to give you the bonfire buff. This is only 7 minutes right now because I don't have any of the upgrades, but if I had the upgrades, this could get up to like 75 minutes, depending on if you have the bonfire booster from Reaper points unlocked. Here's the Altar of War, which allows you to restore your prayer and summoning points. And then you have your bank chest right here. If we head down into the middle of the room, we can see the 4 boss portals. So the farthest west one, the one on the left here, is the Reaper portal. This portal is going to automatically attune to your current Reaper assignment as long as you have kills left and you have one active. Here's the first portal that you have unlocked no matter what, and you can retune this to whatever you want. I have it tuned to Telos right now. If we take a look at the tuner, you can see all the bosses. One thing to note is that you have to have a kill with a boss if you want to tune the portal to it. So I don't have a Virago or a Solak kill, so both of these I can't tune to. You require 1 kill of this boss to direct the portal to its location. Next up, we have the secondary boss portal, which is purchasable with the unlocks from the store like we just talked about. You can attune that to whatever you want. Over here, we have the Fateful portal, which is currently set to Shadow Reef. The way I understand it, this is like an events portal, so if they come out with a new boss or something, this portal will automatically attune there. Or if they have some type of boss spotlight, the portal will tune to that. On both sides here, we have the adrenaline crystals. This is really awesome. If you just click channel here, it'll fill up your entire adrenaline bar in just a few seconds, which is amazing. It's going to save a lot of combat dummies. You won't have to sit there in the max guild and punch your dummy for an entire minute in order to get your adrenaline up. So I think that's really awesome that they added that in there, and that's unlocked for 1,000 boss kills. Up here to the east, we have a little combat dummy training area as well as a bank. We also have some training dummy dispenser spots here. I'm not really sure what the point of this area is here. I guess you can use this to build adrenaline if you don't have the 1,000 kill count for the adrenaline crystals. So maybe that's what they were thinking. You could also do some practicing up here while you're doing rotational stuff. But I think this area will probably be mostly unused by players once they have the adrenaline crystal unlocked. If we head over to the western side of the arena, you can see here there's a little broken bridge. You can't go anywhere over here, but it does look like there's some stuff out here. So maybe they're going to be adding content in the future. They'll repair this bridge, and then there'll be some more content over here. It's hard to say, but hopefully they do something with that because it looks pretty cool. Alright, so final overview. I think the PvM hub as a whole is really sweet. I think it opens the doorway for a lot of new players to get into bossing that maybe were held back a little bit by not having access to the max guild, or not having an easy way to get to their bosses. I know initially when I was doing Rex, I didn't have the boss portal, and having to use an ectofile and run there was really annoying in between kills. So stuff like that's going to hold your player base back, whereas these portals will allow anybody to get to any boss they want as long as they have a kill with them very quickly, so I think that's awesome. The only downside, I think, is it maybe devalues the max guild just a little bit. The problem is that the max guild portal costs 50k to retune now. They did reduce that in price with the release of this content, so I think that's a good thing. But I think these portals are even cheaper, if not free, to attune depending on your kill count with the boss. So I find it very hard to believe anybody's not going to use this for almost all their bossing. So it makes me question what the purpose is of the max guild portal now. Maybe if you're doing a boss that you don't care about adrenaline or, you know, quick bonfire boosting or anything like that, you could just set your max guild portal to that. But I think this is probably going to be the central hub and used for almost all bossing going forward, and the max guild portal is going to kind of fall off use quite a bit. Alright, I think that pretty much covers everything. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. A reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And remember, you can always watch the live action at twitch.tv/xn3tv. Later.